Okay, I got a square edge there now. I just cut a 90-degree square edge on my XP box for my coil. I'm going to be making a hand digger sheath template to cut some leather with, or to lay out some leather goods there. So this needs to be 4 inches wide. It needs to be the same size as this right here, this back piece right here. So I got a 4-inch bend and then a 12-inch, 4 inches for the top loop, 12 inches for the back. So that's 16 inches long by 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 inches wide. So 4 by 16. I need to have it little bit, just a little bit square, right? So I shall go like this. Mark it out here. Right? I shall do this side first up here. Right there. Right there. Double check just to make sure. Right there. Measure twice, cut once. Right? So I got 4 by whatever it is. I'll actually measure it with this one right here. So I need 16 inches long. 16 inches long. Right there. It's pretty much pushing it, isn't it? Right there. I'll use my square to square that one up with, right there. Right there, just like that. Go like that. Go 16 inches long by 4 inches wide. Right there. Sheath number 1 template. Right, now I'll cut it. Actually, I'll use this a little bit wider there. That one's a little bit thinner, so I'll use that to cut the leather with, because it'll be a little bit easier. Just like that. And just like that. Okay. Oops. Just like so. Okay. So this is the template sheath. So I should be able to cut that, cut the leather piece that big for. Let's do all these other tools away here. All right, so I'm gonna get that leather and put it right down here. I have to do this on the ground because my garage is full of cars right now. I don't have any room in my garage. Okay, got my phone, got a bunch of tools, rivets and stuff everywhere. Bunch of oils and dye and stuff. This is gonna be fun, I'm telling you. So I'll just lay this piece of leather right on the ground there. Yeah, I know, it's gonna be a little bit tough to get this done on the ground here, but I will have the garage in a couple days here. All right. So I'll just make this template. Make sure the leather is not too wrinkled right there. Check my leather. Actually, I might even be able to go this way with it. Let me think about this one. Yeah, that'll work. Right there. It's not going to be perfect, right? I don't want these to look pretty, right? Could have went out just a little bit more with it, but that's fine. I'm going to do some sampling on some rivets here on the edge on these strips that I'm not using. But I'll just cut this out here. Need a little bit more room here. My knife. Oh, that cut's nice, man. That cut's nice, man. It's my first cut of leather, right? So just gotta get used to it. All right, might be a lot of shadows in this video too, but I'll cut this one next here. Just like so. So when I cut this piece off here, that whole flap will just come right off there, right? So this this ruler's kind of flimsy here. You know, it's the only one that they had right there. I have to make a couple different cuts here on it. Right there. Okay. There we go. It should just come right off there. With a little bit of doing, right? Okay. I'll just snip that off there. I'll do some testing on that piece. I'll do some testing on that piece there. All right there. I'll move that out of the way there. I'll cut that little strip off there. And I'll do some rivet testing on that later on. All right. So it might be a little bit hard to work with because it's kind of dry right now. I might get it wet a little bit, but after I cut it, because I want to put a bend in it right there, right? Come down here. Good enough for me. That is this back side right here. So I'll just flip it up like that. Probably get it wet a little bit so it's not so hard to glue. And this will be the outside. This smooth part will be the outside. That's why I marked the inside of the leather. Because this line, I don't want this line showing up on the outside. So I need to fold that back up to about right there. Right there. And I'll just soften it up a little bit. Put some glue on it. And then I'll make this front part here. I'll make a template for the front part. All right. And actually I'll make them a little bit long. Because as you can see right here, right there, just like that. I'm still learning, right? So I'll cut a little bit off that template there, right? Because I want it exactly like this hand digger sheath here. It works just perfect the way it is, right? It's really hard to work on the ground here, but it's all I have for right now. So I'll make my other sheath part, the front template, out of this right here. So I'll have to measure that, and I'll go like this. Just get a little measure there. And I think I need to be at, not in centimeters, 8 inches, 8 inches, 7 inches, 7 inches, 7 by 4. So 7 inches by 4 inches. I'll close my blade up so I don't cut myself. So this is my straight edge right here. This is my straight edge, my 90-degree corner. So I'll go another 4 inches. Another 4 inches out. Actually, I'll do it this way. Just like so. Oh, come on. I'll just mark it with my other tool here, if I can find it. My other measuring tool. I'll just use my tape measure. 4 inches wide, right there. Four inches wide, right there. Yeah, where the hell's my other straight edge at, man? I need that other straight edge, man. Right there. Okay, it's really hard to work on the ground like this, right? Make sure I don't screw it up. 4 inches. 4 inches, right there. 4 inches. 4 inches, right there. So I'll make that line right there. Let's see if it's gonna be square here. It's not square. Good enough for me, right? Let's see if it'll go here. 4 by 7. 7 inches, man. 7 inches. Should be right there. 4 by 7. Right there. Okay. Let's measure it with the stick here, because I don't want to screw my cut up, right? And this tape measure is just ridiculous.